Everybody Last Awesome here, and the Batman was awesome, bro. This movie was so good. This movie was amazing. Wait, before we get into spoilers, is this movie better than The Dark Knight? I'm gonna say no, but this movie's amazing. This is probably my second favorite Batman movie after The Dark Knight. Like, it was so good, and Robert Pattinson killed it, bro. Because I think a few years ago, I'm pretty sure I made a video where I was like, why is Robert Pattinson Batman? He's Twilight. That's gonna suck. But then the more as time went on, I was like, oh, they wouldn't pick him to be Batman if he was a bad actor. They wouldn't pick a bad actor to be Batman, the main, arguably most popular DC character. It's like him and Superman. They're like on the same level. But and then just more as time went on, I was like, all right, yeah, no, he's gonna be a good Batman. And then the trailer came out, and I was like, okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna be a good Batman. And then the other trailer came out, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm sold now. He's gonna be great. And I saw the movie. He was better. He was better than great. He was odd. He was so good. Christian Bale is my favorite Batman. Robert Pattinson might be my second favorite Batman. He might be my second favorite Batman. But that being said, spoilers for the Batman. So if you have not seen this movie, I definitely recommend not watching the rest of this video because there will be major spoilers for the Batman. So yeah, spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, you like my shirt? It's the Batman. I got it specifically to go see this movie. I saw it one day and I was like, I'm getting that so I can wear it when I see the movie. So yeah, so Rob Pattinson kills his Batman. He's great. Riddler is in this movie. He's killing people. He's doing riddles, obviously. He's like, hey, Batman, riddle me this. Well, he doesn't say riddle me this. Joker does at the end. We'll get into that later if I remember. Hopefully I do. Let's talk about the characters. Batman was great, obviously. Rob Pattinson killed it. He was awesome as Batman. I need to watch more of his other movies now since I know that he's a great actor now. He's really good in this movie. He kills it. I like Catwoman a lot. Catwoman was great. Zoe Kravitz can now go on the list of people who have been Marvel and DC. That super long list because she is Catwoman in this movie and she voiced Mary Jane in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So she's also Marvel and DC now. Penguin was pretty cool. He was barely in it, but he was in it a little bit. He was cool. Colin Farrell, also Marvel and DC because he was Bullseye in the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck, who's also Marvel and DC, Batman, Daredevil, and he's Penguin in this. So Colin Farrell's also Marvel and DC, but he was good. Carmine Falcone, he was good. He was killed by the Riddler though. And then that twist that Catwoman was his daughter. I don't know if it's like that in the comics, but I didn't see that coming. I was like, huh. I was like, that's interesting. I'm okay. Also, this movie so some people, I don't know, it is a long movie. It's 2 hours and 56 minutes. That's almost 3 hours. But it didn't feel that long. It went by pretty quick, I'd say. It went by pretty quick. When it was over, I was like, already. I don't know. It went by kind of fast to me, I think. But that's because I was in it the whole time. The action was so good. The acting, I've already said, was amazing by everybody. Andy Serkis as Alfred was really good. He was barely in it, but he was pretty good. I thought he died, though, for real. When that thing blew up next to him, I thought he was dead for sure. I was like, Alfred's dead. They just killed Andy Serkis. And then he was in the hospital. I was like, oh, okay, he's not dead. The action was really good. All the fight scenes. I love that scene when he first comes out. His suit in this movie is so good, too. And, he's just so good as Batman. He's so good. So he just wails on that one guy. I'm vengeance. That was cool. When he said that. They call him Vengeance a lot of them. The Penguin keeps calling him Vengeance. I think Catwoman calls him Vengeance. I was like, okay. But that was cool. He didn't say the full line. I really wanted him to say, I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. But no, he didn't say that. I wanted him to, but he didn't. But that's fine. Riddler was cool. Again, I liked Riddler. I don't think him and Batman ever fought, really, though. But I'm going to be honest with you, that was fine with me. They didn't need to fight. Their interrogation scene was fight enough. They didn't need to fight, I don't think. I was fine with that. I mean, there is a big fight at the end. He fights all the Riddler fanboys, I guess. He fights all them. but he never actually fights the Riddler. And I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, okay, we don't get a big fight at the end, you know? Not, I mean, there is a big fight, but not with the main hero and the main villain. I was like, that's cool. I don't know why. I just thought that was cool. I was into it. But that scene, he just wails on all those people in the train station. That was really cool. And I love how they show you that these people are afraid of Batman. That was really cool. Like, that kid who I guess is new to whatever these people are, Joker fanboys, and he looks up, you see that he sees the bat symbol, you can just tell he's terrified. It's like, oh shit. And then when Batman gets there and starts beating them up, some of the other people are like, okay, we're out of here. And that kid is like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And then like those people are spray painting and they see the bat symbol, they're like, oh shit. And like you just see him zoom in on the shadows and you're expecting Batman to come out, and they're like, they always think I'm in the shadows, but they don't know I am the shadows. I was like, whoa. It's cool. I like the chase scene with the Penguin. That was dope. Like the Penguin's driving and Batman's chasing him. And the Batmobile was... I remember when they first revealed what the Batmobile looked like, I was like, it's just a car. But then again, as time went on, it grew on me. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then the actual movie's awesome. It was driving fast as shit. And this stuff blows up and Penguin's like, I got you. And then you just see his car come out of the fire. That was badass. This whole movie's badass. You just feel cool after watching this movie. You just feel like you can beat up a bunch of criminals after you watch it because it's so good. And I love how the chase scene was dope. I love how there's detective stuff in this movie because Batman is classified as the world's greatest detective, and there's not much of that in the movies. There is that scene in The Dark Knight where he cuts that piece out of the wall. I actually rewatched the Dark Knight trilogy yesterday, and then I saw this movie today. But I rewatched the entire Dark Knight trilogy like 2 days ago. Either yesterday or 2 days ago, one of the two. And there's a scene in The Dark Knight. He cuts like a piece out of a wall, and he does detective work on a bullet, and he finds out that the fingerprint is on it. I think it's Joker's. But this movie, there's like a lot of detective stuff throughout the entire movie. I thought that was really cool. I like seeing that. Because Batman, you don't get the name the world's greatest detective for nothing. I thought that was really cool that we get a lot of detective scenes. I was really into it. And all the cards he's leaving. The Riddler is leaving. What does a dead liar do? He lies still. Or, what was the other one? There's some more. But yeah, so Riddler's killing all these people, and Batman is like, we gotta figure this out. We gotta find Riddler. Carmine Falcone could lead me to the Riddler. Oh, shit, Riddler killed him. Oh, wait, he's in that window. Okay. And then these cops, they find Riddler. They arrest him. Batman does this badass interrogation scene with him. It was really cool. One thing, though, I feel like Riddler... This is my, one complaint with the whole movie. The one thing. Riddler kind of was over the top sometimes. Like, he would just scream stuff or over-exaggerate his words. Or when he starts singing that song... Mama. I was like, bro, what? I liked Riddler, but sometimes he was a little over the top. I was like... What the fuck, Riddler? I don't know. One thing. It wasn't like it wasn't like horrible. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is so bad. I was just like, okay. Riddler, calm down a little bit. I don't know. That's just me. But so Riddler is in jail. And I like Commissioner Gordon a lot too. Jeffrey Wright. He's in this movie, plays Commissioner Gordon. He's also Marvel and DC. He's Commissioner Gordon in this. And he is the Watcher in What If, so. Yeah, I want to make a video about like a bunch of people who've been Marvel and DC. I might do that one day. But let's see. What else could I talk about? The infight. So Riddler is blowing up all this shit that he set up, and these Riddler fanboys are fighting Batman. Batman's just beating the shit out of him again. And Catwoman comes back and helps him, which is cool. I like Catwoman in this movie. Zoe Kravitz, she's hot too, and her and Batman kiss a few times. But so they're fighting all these bad guys. One of them like shoots Batman with a shotgun, and he's all like, "Oh god, I'm hurt." And then he uses this thing, and he just starts wailing on him. He probably almost beat him to death because he's just punching him. And Commissioner Gordon's like, "Hey," and he's just like, "Huh." Speaking of that, hold on. That pose I just did. There is also this Funko Pop. I got this Funko Pop like maybe a week ago. I saw it at Hot Topic, and I was like, yep. I was like, this is mine. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the movie. So I'm getting. You can see like the Bat logo too. I don't know if you see it, but this is the Robert Pattinson Batman from this movie, or Battinson as they call him. But yeah, I saw it and I was like, I need this. They also had the Riddler one, but I didn't get both. I'll probably get Riddler eventually from this movie. But yeah, that was cool. Okay, so Riddler has a scene at the end where he talks to the Joker, and he's played by Druig from the Eternals. Yet another person in this movie who's also Marvel and DC. There's like 4 people who are Marvel and DC in this movie. That's cool. But it's the guy who was Druig in the Eternals is also Joker in this movie. You don't see him clearly, but like you see like his eyes and his hair a little bit, and he's laughing, and he says, "Riddle me this." And he says something about cards, and the answer is Jokers. He doesn't say it, but Riddler goes, "A friend," and Joker just starts laughing. I'm assuming the answer is Jokers, because Riddler said, "Who are you?" and he gave him that riddle. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. Joker. I guess if they do the Batman 2, which they're supposed, Matt Reeves has talked about it. Maybe Joker will be the villain. I don't know, because Joker is the villain in a lot of these movies. Not a lot. He's only the villain in 2 of them. He's the villain in Batman. Michael Keaton is the villain in The Dark Knight. But he's also in Suicide Squad and Zack Snyder's Justice League and Joker movie. But if you ask me, I wouldn't mind if Joker was the villain in the next movie, but some people might, because people are like, there's too many Jokers. But I don't know. I'd be cool with it. I'd be like, all right, Joker's the next villain. Let's get it. I also like how they made Riddler intimidating in this movie. He wasn't like all goofy and stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hate Jim Carrey as the Riddler in Batman Forever because I don't even hate that movie, even though I haven't seen that movie in like 7 years or more. I need to rewatch Batman Forever. I haven't seen it in a long ass time. But I remember thinking it was pretty good. I didn't hate that movie, but I need to rewatch it. Maybe I would hate it now. I don't know. But I remember liking Jim Carrey as the Riddler. But this Riddler was better, obviously, because it's a better movie. And, like, he was intimidating. I like that. I like that they made Riddler not super goofy. Sometimes he was, like I said, he was over the top sometimes, but he was a good villain. He was, like, intimidating. I thought that was really cool. And, so, yeah, that was really cool. And then I was told there was a credit scene, so I sit through the whole credits. It's just Riddler's laptop, and it says, goodbye. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what kind of credit scene is that? It reminded me of like the Spider-Man Homecoming credit scene where Captain America just comes out and he's like, hey, patience. And I was like, bro, because it's after all the credits. It's not like mid. It's like after all of them. I'm like, oh my god. And this is that. I was like, bro. But then when I left the theater, I was like, at least the movie was polite. Not a lot of movies tell you goodbye. It's a polite movie, you know? I don't know. I was like, okay. It was funny, though. Just to have that be the credit scene. But, yeah. So, overall, this movie was badass as shit. Love this movie. Action was great. The acting, again, was so good. Robert Pattinson killed it. I love that his suit was bulletproof, too. They're all shooting him. Just... Also, this shit right here. Tasers. Taser shit. I know he had that in this movie. But it was awesome. And like the imagery and the cinematography was great. Batman lights the flare and just the red on him looks awesome. When he's walking around in the water, or at the end when he's putting that lady on that thing and he's holding her hand and just like he looks up and just the I don't know, it was just cool. The suit, the costume design, the suit, the cinematography, the lighting, like when it's the flares on him and stuff. It looks cool. This movie's awesome. This movie's so good. I want to see this movie again. I saw Spider-Man No Way Home 3 times in the theater. Because I love that movie, and I want to see this movie again. I want to see it again. It's so good. This movie was amazing. Oh, it was so good. And honestly, I'm going to give this movie 5 stars out of 5, bro. It was so good. It's definitely a 5-star movie. I loved it. I think it's great. If you, let me know what you guys thought of The Batman, because I adored this movie. I thought it was amazing, and I really hope they do it with The Batman 2, because if they do, I can't wait. I am really excited for that. Let me know what you guys thought of The Batman. I thought this movie was great. But, and honestly, I see it. It'll probably be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year. I don't know yet. I haven't seen the rest of the movies this year, but it's definitely my favorite out of all the movies I've seen this year so far. I've only seen 4, granted. This movie, The Batman, Jackass Forever, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Netflix one, and the new Scream. But The Batman is definitely my favorite out of the 4 so far. My next review will probably be of Peacemaker. I meant to already do that, but I forgot. And then I was like, oh shit, I haven't done a Peacemaker video. So my next video, or my next review will be of Peacemaker. And then I'll probably do ranking the Batman movies. I want to do that because I love Batman. He's a great character. But let me know what you guys thought of the Batman. Love this movie, Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry for thinking at first you weren't going to be a good Batman. You killed it. You were amazing in this movie. You killed it. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy my review of the Batman. But yeah, guys, please give this video a like. What did I just say? Please give this video a like. Please subscribe to stuff like that and check out some other videos. I am vengeance. And this movie was fucking awesome, right? Yeah.